Hey guys, today is Friday, May 29th. Oh my god, you have 5 days of school left counting today. Yesterday, your theme paper was due, so if you didn't turn in your theme paper yet, make sure that you get that in. Also, quick reminder, I will not be accepting any work next Friday, June 5th. All of your work has to be in by 11 o'clock on June 4th to get credit. Anything handed in after 11 will not get credit. The reason is because we have to have grades in by a certain time on Friday, and in order for me to meet that deadline, I need you guys to meet your deadlines. So make sure that you aren't turning in anything late. Only June 4th is your very, very, very last day to turn things in. Today, what you guys are going to do is you're going to start working on your presentations. So if you remember from your portfolio assignment here, this is the first link in the independent reading unit folder. So you can easily get back to this document by clicking on that. Today you're going to start working on your presentation, which is just 2 to 3 minutes long. So you have a few different options. You do not have to do all of these options. You should just pick one. So you can do something that is more acting, like selecting a scene from your novel and acting it out in a skit, or creating a dance that captures the mood of your theme and novel. Or you could do something that's more like typical speech, like tell us about the time period and the setting, or about the author. You could tell us about something like a current event that the novel brings up that you want to talk about. You could do a book talk about your novel and explain why you think people should read this book. Basically, you can do any kind of presentation as long as it's related to your book somehow. If you would like to use your research that you did earlier, you can use that and present it and tell us all about it by presenting it to us. If you want to do that, that's totally fine. If you want to tell us about what scene you think should have been included, you can use your narrative assignment that you did before to do a presentation on if that's what you want to do. So the options are kind of wide open here, but these are some options that you could do. If you have questions about this part, let me know. If you scroll down then, you'll see all of the requirements that you have for this part of the assignment. So for this one, you need to include an introduction that tells us what you're going to be presenting to us. You need to demonstrate the characteristics of good speaking. So even though you're on a video, you still need to have good posture. That means you're standing up, not sitting down, that your hands aren't in your pockets, that you have eye contact, that your vocals, like we can hear you, that you're enunciating, that you're not just speaking in a monotone voice. All of those things are important when you're speaking, even if it's just on a video. In fact, it's even more important if you're on a video. Your outline for this isn't going to be graded, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to have some kind of notes so that you know what you are going to say while you are doing this. So come up with some kind of notes that you can either have in your hand, or you can like make cue cards for you behind your camera so that you can look up at them. Whatever you need to do so that you know what you're going to say. Some kind of prep work needs to be involved. Include a visual so that you can help your audience understand what you are trying to say. All of your sources need to be verbally cited. You should gesture. Presentation is organized and follows, and the ideas are easy to follow. And make sure that you include a conclusion. So leave us with some kind of finality for this. When you scroll down even further, you can see the rubric for this. All of your presentation points are right there. So make sure that once you are putting this all together, that you kind of look at your rubric to see what you need to do. When you're ready to do your actual presentation, when you've prepped and you've got an idea of what you're going to do and you've looked at the rubric, then you can come here. So this is where you're actually going to film your video and submit it. So if you click on this, and this will come up, and when you guys look at it, it's going to look like this. So you'll hit start new attempt, And then here are all the options that we already went through. You guys are going to record and submit your presentation here. So you'll hit record here. It's going to ask you for access to your microphone and your camera. Make sure you say yes. If you say no, this isn't going to work. So make sure that you say yes, and then you can record. And when you're finished, just hit submit. As soon as you are done submitting your video, you guys are done with English 10. So this is your very last thing you have to do. It's part 3 of the portfolio, and it's the very last thing you have to do for English 10 of spring semester. So let me know if you have any questions. Have a good day. I will talk to you later.